Oh my god.
The rise of the Titanic filled the world with emotion, but the waterfolk used it as a weapon against humans, as piles of trash poured from the sky like rain, all of it the waste we had thrown into the ocean. And when the deep-sea waterfolk appeared before humanity, the government arranged a negotiation, yet their envoy insisted on speaking only to me, a simple logistics worker, because she had seen the way I treated the body of her kin, and saw the respect in my actions. And even though I was just an ordinary person, I forced myself to agree for the sake of peace. Knowing I had no idea how to nego, T8 and could only read the words the government fed into my earpiece, until the envoy suddenly stopped me and made a simple request for a cup of river water. And even though the reason felt strange, the soldiers followed the order and brought a cup from the riverbank, and I gently reminded her it was safer to disinfect it.
The water is not for us, it is for you.
And in that moment I understood her meaning, because the polluted water was what her people lived with every day, and the dirty rivers were their home.
With respect, I am unable to drink this.
Why?
Because we were stupid. That's the truth of it.
And this was her way of showing the damage humans had done. And the government quickly promised to cut emissions by half before 2065 and speed up cleanup after that. But the envoy refused, because 40 years was far too long and she needed real results now. And I explained that cutting emissions immediately would freeze human development and break the global system.
While your engines deafen us. While your trawlers ravage our home. While we choke on your plastic and sewage. We cannot hear, or see, or breathe. So tell me why we should live like this for just one day longer.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And when I followed her gaze, the sky filled again with falling plastic as the old debts were returned to us. And the trash storm shut down cities across the world and caused losses beyond measure. And the waterfolk made it clear that if they could bring ocean waste onto land, they could let the sea swallow the continents. And in their eyes, our modern technology meant nothing, leaving the fate of both sides hanging in the balance.